Hello everybody and welcome to the second reveal for the upcoming Survivors of the Void DLC. If you missed the first reveal with the Railgunner, a link to that video is in the description below. The main pieces of info that you need from that video are that the DLC releases on March 1st, about 2 weeks after this video is out, and that it will cost $15 but be discounted to $9.75 for a short period upon the initial release. For the new information that we received with this reveal, first, the second new survivor is the Void Fiend. His playstyle revolves around two forms, the baseline controlled form and the second corrupted one. I'll go over exactly what each ability does here in a minute, but let's quickly go back to the dev thoughts to go over some final nuggies of information. First, the DLC and the base game by extension will both release on Steam and the Epic Games Store. There are no differences between the two versions and they are completely compatible for multiplayer purposes, so I guess if you're an EGS lover, there you go. And again, for all of you console gamers, the DLC is still on track for a Q2 release window, so anywhere from April to June. All right, let's get back to the main attraction, the Void Fiend. His passive, Void Corruption, is simply the mechanic to transform between your controlled and corrupted form. If you reach 100% corruption, indicated by the little meter on the left side, your baseline abilities then transform into more aggressive corrupted ones with new effects. The primary attack, Drown, deals 300% damage in a line and slows enemies on hit. Note that this attack does not pierce enemies, it will stop on the first target hit. When corrupted, Drown essentially turns into a one-handed Kamehameha that deals massive damage but at a much shorter distance. The secondary, Flood, shoots a missile out for 600% damage if you simply press it, but if you charge it up, it instead deals 1100% in a small area. When corrupted, it deals the full damage without the charge and has twice the explosion radius. The utility, Trespass, is kind of like a Strides of Heresy, but rather than healing you, it instead cleanses all debuffs during the duration. It also seems to have a much shorter duration and has a fixed travel path of an upward arc rather than allowing you to freely control the movement and fly around. When corrupted, the slow upward arc instead turns into a quick forward dash. And finally, the special Suppress simply consumes 25% of your corruption to heal you, or consumes 25% of your health to add to the corruption meter, depending on which form you're in. All in all, the Void Fiend seems like an absolutely nutty time. I honestly didn't think that anything could detract from me spamming the Railgunner, but I'm definitely going to be playing both equally on day one now. If you would like to see more on the Void Fiend, check out this video. A link to it is in the description below. You can check out my stream at twitch.tv/Woolie Gaming and consider joining our Discord server as well. Thank you for watching, and don't you worry, I'll be putting out a few more videos before the DLC drops.